You sit across the room, watching the way I move. You hold your drink so tight, nothing for you to prove. I trace the rim of the glass, letting the minutes bleed. I play the fragile role, exactly what you need. You walk a little closer, claiming the empty space, completely unaware of the danger in this place. That you step in the snare, you breathe in the scent that I left in the air. You think you're the hunter, you're closing the gap, but you're just a ghost walking into the trap. Locked in, you're locked in. This is exactly where the game begins. Locked in, yeah, you're locked in. You think you can play, but I always win. Look at me, don't look away. Look at me, begging to stay. Locked in, you're locked in. Slide your hand close, pressing it on the wood. I give you a shy smile, exactly like I should. You lean in to whisper, invading my zone, thinking you cornered me here all alone. You talk about control, I just nod and agree, while every single breath is dictated by me. I lower my chin, let you step in the snare. You breathe in the scent that I left in the air. You think you're the hunter, closing the gap, but you're just a ghost walking into the trap. Locked in, you're locked in. This is exactly where the game begins. Locked in, yeah, you're locked in. You think you can play, but I always win. Look at me, don't look away. Look at me, begging to stay. Locked in, yeah, you're locked in. The softer I speak, I love how the confidence makes you so weak. Makes you so weak. Watch me. You can play, but I always win. Look at me, don't look away. Look at me, begging to stay. Locked in, you're locked in. Look at me, don't look away. Look at me, begging to stay. Stand above me, puffing out your chest. You think you put my boundaries to the test. I tilt my head, looking up at you, giving you the ego trip you wanted to. You talk so loud, commanding the space. I keep a gentle smile painted on my face. I hold my breath, let my fingers shake. The perfect illusion for you to take. You think you are the wolf closing the gap, but you're just walking deeper in the trap. I'm playing weak so you can feel so tall. I am the shadow waiting for your fall. You take the lead, completely blind. I leave the breadcrumbs for you to find. Take the bait, see your face, take the bait. gentle but firm. I let you dictate every single term. You tell me how to move, where to go. I nod my head, keeping the tempo slow. The power that limit is all in your mind. The strings are pulled from right behind. I hold my breath and let my fingers shake. The perfect illusion for you to take. I'm playing weak so you can feel so tall. I am the shadow waiting for your fall. You take the lead, completely blind. I leave the breadcrumbs for you to find. Take the bait, take the bait, see your face, take the bait, take the bait, seal your face. I shrink myself to fit inside your view, while wrapping an invisible chain on you. The more you push, the more I yield, dominating the entire battlefield. Watch him fall. I'm playing weak so you can feel so tall. I am the shadow waiting for your fall. You take the lead, completely blind. I leave the breadcrumbs for you to find. Take the bait, see your face. Take the bait, seal your fate. A subtle gesture calling from across the floor. You leave your friends and head toward the door. I don't look back, I know you follow close. Giving you the poison in a heavy dose. The distance shrinks with every step you take. A fatal choice that you decide to make. The leash is tight but you can't see the thread. I planted the ideas inside your head. You think it is your instinct guiding you, but I am the compass pulling through. Can you feel the pull heavy on your chest? Can you feel the pull putting you to rest? You walk the line I drew upon the ground. The quietest destruction ever found. You walk the line I drew upon the ground. The quietest destruction ever found. Yeah, right there. I stop and turn, leaning on the wall, waiting for the heavy dominance to fall. You close the gap, invading my head, calculated move that I place there. You think you corner me without a fight. I am the one who turned off the light. The leash is tight but you can see the thread. I planted the ideas inside your head. You think it is your instinct guiding you, but I am the compass pulling through. Can you feel the pull heavy on your chest? Can you feel the pull putting you to rest? You walk the line I drew upon the ground. The quietest destruction ever found. You walk the line I drew upon the ground. The quietest destruction ever found. Magnetic tension, gravity reverse. I made you think that you pursue me first. You orbit around. untie your hands. I didn't set a snare. You walked right to the edge and stood completely bare. You pour the drink yourself and hand it to me first, trying so hard to satisfy the deepest thirst. I didn't beg for you to give me all control. You offered up the heavy pieces of your soul. You drop your heavy armor right onto the ground. You never wanna leave the heaven you just found. I didn't use a weapon, I didn't make a threat. You are the easiest target I have met. You leave your heavy pride and step into the cold. You offer the control for me to strictly hold. Nobody forced your hand, nobody made you bleed. You gave me every single piece that I would ever need. You step into the cage and throw away the key. You hand over your mind completely willingly. You step into the cage and throw away the key. You hand over your mind completely willingly. So easy. You confess your sins, laying on the bed. I listen to the twisted ideas in your head. You seek my validation, you crave a simple touch. I give you just a fraction, never giving much. You build the walls to keep yourself inside, leaving behind your arrogance and pride. You drop your heavy armor right onto the ground. You never wanna leave the heaven you just found. I didn't use a weapon, I didn't make a threat. You are the easiest target I have met. You leave your heavy pride and step into the cold. You offer the control for me to strictly hold. Nobody forced your hand, nobody made you bleed. You gave me every single piece that I would ever need. You step into the cage and throw away the key. You hand over your mind completely willingly. You step into the cage and throw away the key. You hand over your mind completely willingly. No change required here, no heavy metal locks. You put yourself inside the psychological box of voluntary capture, blind submission. I am your absolute and sole condition. And step into the cold. You already forced your hand, nobody made you bleed. You gave me every single piece that I would ever need. You step into the cage and throw away the key. You hand over your mind completely willingly. You step into the cage and throw away the key. You hand over your mind completely willingly. The water rises passing by your knees. You suddenly forget how you should breathe. The gentle smile on my face begins to fade. You finally see the master plan I made. The room is shrinking, oxygen is thin. You realize the danger you are in. The pressure drives, the temperature is cold. The beautiful illusion starts to fall. You look at me to find a saving hand, but I am watching from the dry land. Now you're sinking down, heavy and stone, in a crowded room, but entirely alone. The blade is gone, the hook is in your lip. I watch you losing every bit of grip. You drop to the bottom and finally see the truth. I engineer the perfect cage to bury your youth. You drop to the bottom and finally see the truth. I engineer the perfect cage to bury your youth. I see the panic rushing through your chest. This is the part of the game that I love best. No oxygen, nowhere to run or hide. Just let the dark water pull you inside. Let it pull you inside. You reach for me desperate for the air. I just adjust the ribbons in my hair. The power shift is brutal and precise. You never checked the label for the price. You thought you owned the ocean and the sea, but you are just drowning inside of me. The pressure drops, the temperature is cold. The beautiful illusion starts to fall. You look at me to find a saving hand, but I am watching from the dry land. Now you're sinking down, heavier than stone, in a crowded room, but entirely alone. The bait is gone, the hook is in your lip. I watch you losing every bit of grip. You drop to the bottom and finally see the truth. I engineered the perfect cage to bury your youth. You drop to the bottom and finally see the truth. I engineered the perfect cage to bury your youth. No more playing sweet, no more playing shy. The innocent persona has to die. I pull the final plug, I let you drown. I am the only ruler in this town. You gave away your power for a glance, and now you do not stand a single chance. Now you're sinking down, heavier than stone, in a crowded room, but entirely alone. The bait is gone, the hook is in your lip. I watch you losing every bit of grip. You drop to the bottom and finally see the truth. I engineered the perfect cage to bury your youth. You drop to the bottom and finally see the truth. I engineered the perfect cage to bury your youth. The temperature drops, the heavy doors lock. You hear the sharp click of my heels as I walk. I drop the soft smile that I wore on my face and claim every inch of your personal space. You look at my eyes and you see the cold chill. You realize the angel was never a gift. The sweet little voice is completely erased. You see the true predator taking the place. You swallow the fear as you stand in the room, watching the innocent flower consume. The game of the fragile is finally done. I look at your face and I know that I won. You thought you were leading a lamb to the slaughter, but you were just drowning in freezing black water. The mask is fully off and the monster is awake. You are just a fragile little toy I get to break. The mask is fully off and the monster is awake. You are just a fragile little toy I get to break. I love how you tremble, I love how you freeze. Now be a good boy and get down on your knees. Look at my face, read the dark design. Nothing you have is yours, it is mine. You reach for the handle, you try to retreat, but I am the shadow that cuts off your feet. I whisper a command right into your ear, and watch how your confidence turns into fear. You wanted the danger, you wanted the thrill. Now you are trapped inside of my will. The sweet little voice is completely erased. You see the true predator taking a place. You swallow the fear as you stand in the room, watching the innocent flower consume. The game of the fragile is finally done. I look at your face and I know that I won. You thought you were leading a lamb to the slaughter, but you were just drowning in freezing black water. The mask is fully off and the monster is awake. You are just a fragile little toy I get to break. The mask is fully off and the monster is awake. You are just a fragile little toy I get to break. The sweet little angel is dead on the floor. I am the nightmare you beg to explore. No more pretending, no more playing nice. I take all the power, I set up the price. I dismantle your ego piece by piece. I am the pressure that will never release. The game of the fragile is finally done. I look at your face and I know that I won. You thought you were leading a lamb to the slaughter, but you were just drowning in freezing black water. The mask is fully off denied. I locked the heavy doors and keep you trapped inside. You thought you could touch me and walk right away, but I make the rules and I force you to stay. I place my cold hand on the back of your neck and tell you reality in a word. Your pulse is racing, beating out of control. I start to devour the rest of your soul. You look for a weakness, you look for a flaw, but you only find my absolute love. I tighten the pressure and take away the air. You realize the danger sitting in the chair. You wanted to conquer, you wanted a trip, but now you belong to my freezing cold grip. I pull on the collar and force you to kneel. I make you forget what is fake and what's real. I pull on the collar and force you to kneel. I make you forget what is fake and what's real. There is no escape from the hold that I maintain. I am the designer of your pleasure and your strain. You follow the orders without a single sound. I am the gravity pulling you down. I walk circles around you, evaluating the prey. I dictate the words that you are allowed to say. You sick when I touch you, you beg for the end, but I have a psychological structure to bend. I feed you the poison, you drink from the cup. I tell your entire identity. Your pulse is racing, beating out of control. I start to devour the rest of your soul. You look for a weakness, you look for a flaw, but you only find my absolute love. I tighten the pressure and take away the air. You realize the danger sitting in a chair. You wanted to conquer, you wanted a trip, but now you belong to my freezing cold grip. I pull on the collar and force you to kneel. I make you forget what is fake and what's real. I pull on the collar and force you to kneel. I make you forget what is fake and what's real. You used to be arrogant, standing so tall. Now you are a picture I hang on my wall. I dictate your breathing, I dictate your pace. I love the terrified look on your face. You surrendered your mind to the ultimate test. I am the virus inside of your chest. I tighten the pressure and take away the air. You realize the danger sitting in the chair. You wanted to conquer, you wanted a trip, but now you belong to my freezing cold grip. I pull on the collar and force you to kneel. I make you forget what is fake and what's real. I pull on the collar and force you to kneel. I make you forget what is fake and what's real. Pace back and forth, looking for the back door. You finally notice my shadow on the floor. I block the exit, crossing my arms tight. You lost the advantage, you lost the entire fight. Your breathing is frantic, your vision is blurred. You choke on every single arrogant word. The walls are closing and painting the room black. I am the predator, starting the attack. You push the heavy handle, but it doesn't turn. I'll sit in the corner and silently burn. And silently burn. You hit the concrete, but there is no way out. I love how your confidence is turning into doubt. You scream in the void, but nobody can hear. I feed on the beautiful taste of your fear. You walked in the maze and you lost the main track. You belong to me now and you're never going back. You walked in the maze and you lost the main track. You belong to me now and you're never going back. There is no salvation, there is no reprieve. I dictate exactly when you get to leave. You scratch at the surface, you ruin your hands. You are just a pawn in my violent plans. I take a step forward, you take a step back. You finally realize the things that you lack. I have the control, I have the heavy key. You are just a prisoner belonging to me. I tilt up your chin with a freezing cold touch. You realize you won, but it doesn't turn much. Now say carnage. You hit the concrete, but there is no way out. I love how your confidence is turning into doubt. You scream in the void, but nobody can hear. I feed on the beautiful taste of your fear. You walked in the maze and you lost the main track. You belong to me now and you're never going back. You walked in the maze and you lost the main track. You belong to me now and you're never going back. You trade your freedom for a moment of grace. I erase the remaining pride from your face. I am the warden, the judge, and the guard. I make the reality jagged and hard. You stop your resisting, you drop to the floor. You don't even try to escape anymore. You hit the concrete, but there is no way out. I love how your confidence is turning into doubt. You scream in the void, but nobody can hear. I feed on the beautiful taste of your fear. You walked in the maze and you lost the main track. You belong to me now and you're never going back. You walked in the maze and you lost the main track. You belong to me now and you're never going back. You cross the threshold, entering the dark zone. I sit in the center, claiming the black throne. The atmosphere shifts heavy on your loan. I taste the submission right on your tongue. You look at the architecture built in my mind, leaving your previous logic behind. You enter the territory governed by my rule. I use your devotion as a psychological tool. You bow your head down, accepting the rain. I am the poison infecting your brain. Welcome to the center of my dark domain. I feed on the worship, I love the heavy strain. You pledge your allegiance, giving up your free will. I am the predator, closing in for the kill. You drop every weapon and surrender your ghost. I am the nightmare that you crave the most. You drop every weapon and surrender your ghost. I am the nightmare that you crave the most. You walk in my shadows, you follow my lead. I am the only addiction you need. The outside world is completely erased. You only exist in the traps I have placed. I snap my fingers, you immediately freeze. I love how you operate, eager to please. I strip away the layers of your hollow defense and build a reality, jagged and dense. You thank me for the damage, you thank me for the bruise. You are the instrument, I decided you. You enter the territory governed by my rule. I use your devotion as a psychological tool. You bow your head down, accepting the rain. I am the poison infecting your brain. Welcome to the center of my dark domain. I feed on the worship, I love the heavy strain. You pledge your allegiance, giving up your free will. I am the predator, closing in for the kill. You drop every weapon and surrender your ghost. I am the nightmare that you crave the most. You drop every weapon and surrender your ghost. I am the nightmare that you crave the most. This is my kingdom, this is my ground. I am the only authority around. I rewrite your code, I program your mind. I make you completely compliant and blind. You swear your loyalty right at my feet. The hostile takeover is fully complete. Welcome to the center of my dark domain. I feed on the worship, I love the heavy strain. You pledge your allegiance, giving up your free will. I am the predator, closing in for the kill. You drop every weapon and surrender your body goes weak. I trace the cold tear rolling down your cheek. You stop fighting back, you let the wave crash. I reduce your ego to absolute ash. The violent struggle comes to an end. You broke into places that you couldn't bend. The final barrier shatters on the floor. You are not the person that you were before. I rewrite your purpose, I give you a new name. I am the master of the psychological game. I break you down until there's nothing to defend. You reach the absolute and terrifying end. You hand me the control without a single condition. I guide you right into pure submission. I wipe your memory and claim every thought. You are the favorite toy that I caught. I wipe your memory and claim every thought. You are the favorite toy that I caught. Just lay on the ground, give up the fight. I am the ruler of your endless night. You don't need to think, you don't need to speak. I love how the devotion makes you so weak. I sit on the edge watching you collapse. You fall right into my carefully laid traps. You thank me for the chains, you thank me for the pain. You beg me to keep you locked in the rain. The process is finished, the takeover is done now. Stare at the ruin and I know that I won. The final barrier shatters on the floor. You are not the person that you were before. I rewrite your purpose, I give you a new name. I am the master of this psychological game. I break you down until there's nothing to defend. You reach the absolute and terrifying end. You hand me the control without a single condition. I guide you right into pure submission. I wipe your memory and claim every thought. You are the favorite toy that I caught. I wipe your memory and claim every thought. You are the favorite toy that I caught. There is no going back to the life you used to know. I am the only direction you go. I own your future, I own your past. I built a heavy cage guaranteed to last. You are entirely shaped by my hand. A mindless soldier following my command. I break you down until there's nothing to defend. You reach the absolute and terrifying end. You hand me the control without a single condition. I guide you right into pure submission. I wipe your memory and claim every thought. You are the favorite toy that I caught. I wipe your memory and claim every thought. You are the favorite toy that I caught. Pure submission. Good boy. You sit so quiet on the cold hardwood floor. You don't even look toward the open door. The pride that you carried is gone from your chest. You finally found your terrifying rest. I place my hand gently on top of your head, anesthetized by every word that I said. You look at my silhouette crossing the space with absolute worship carved into your face. The transition is finished, the battle is done. You are the trophy that I easily won. You breathe for my praise and you live for my touch. You realize that freedom was costing too much. You lay down your future right here at my feet. The hostile takeover is fully complete. You gave me your soul just to stand in my light. You belong to me now in the endless cold night. You gave me your soul just to stand in my light. You belong to me now in the endless cold night. I see the devotion deep inside of your eyes. You traded your world for my beautiful beautiful lies. There is no resistance, there is no defense. The psychological trap is completely intense. I dictate the thoughts that you keep in your brain. I your relief and I am in the strain. You follow my footsteps without a sound. A mindless disciple that I finally found. You don't crave the daylight, you don't crave the sun. You only exist for the damage I've done. You look at my silhouette crossing the space with absolute worship carved into your face. The transition is finished, the battle is done. You are the trophy that I easily won. You breathe for my praise and you live for my touch. You realize that freedom was costing too much. You lay down your future right here at my feet. The hostile takeover is fully complete. You gave me a soul just to stand in my light. You belong to me now in the endless cold night. You gave me a soul just to stand in my light. You belong to me now in the endless cold night. Your old identity's dead and erased, replaced by the psychological markers I place. You are just a mirror reflecting my throne, a piece of property that I strictly own. You thank me for pulling you into the deep, and swear it's a promise you're dying to keep. You breathe for my praise and you live for my touch. You realize that freedom was costing too much. You lay down your future right here at my feet. The hostile takeover is fully complete. You gave me your soul just to stand in my light. You belong to me now in the endless cold night. You gave me your soul just to stand in my light. You belong to me now in the endless cold night. Absolute devotion. Nothing left. I took all the answers and left you the doubt. I drained every single piece of you out. You stare at the wall with a hollowed out gaze, lost in the center of my mental maze. Your voice is a whisper, a shadow, a sound, the quietest prisoner that I ever bound. I stripped your defenses away one by one and stood back to look at the damage I've done. You don't even remember the person you were before your reality turned to a blur. I took all your substance and left you so cold, a fragile container for me to just hold. You operate blank under my strict command, a mindless creation shaped by my hand. I hollowed you out till you couldn't rebuild. Now you are just a beautiful empty shell. I hollowed you out till you couldn't rebuild. Now you are just a beautiful empty shell. No passion, no anger, no independent thought, just matching the rhythm of the trap that you caught. You drift in my shadows, you float in my space, a permanent fixture inside of this place. I ask for your mind and you give it away, with nothing original left you can say. You mirror my actions, you replicate me, a perfect example of blind loyalty. The shell is intact but the spirit is gone. I leave you in darkness and walk to the dawn. I stripped your defenses away one by one and stood back to look at the damage I've done. You don't even remember the person you were before your reality turned to a blur. I took all your substance and left you so cold, a fragile container for me to just hold. You operate blank under my strict command, a mindless creation shaped by my hand. I hollowed you out till you couldn't rebuild. Now you are just a beautiful empty shell. I hollowed you out till you couldn't rebuild. Now you are just a beautiful empty shell. I pulled out the wires, I cleared out the core. You don't feel the need to push back anymore. A beautiful vacuum, a clean slate to write. I own every corner of your endless night. The conquest was easy, the victory sweet. The state of submission is fully complete. I took all your substance and left you so cold. A fragile container for me to just hold. You operate blank under my strict command. A mindless creation shaped by my hand. I hollowed you out till you couldn't reroll. Now you are just a beautiful empty shell. I hollowed you out till you couldn't reroll. Now you are just a beautiful empty shell. There is nothing remaining of your old defense. The psychological takeover is entirely dense. I swallowed your thoughts, I absorbed your entire drive. I am the only reason you feel alive. You dissolved in my system like ice in the heat. The total absorption is finally complete. You look in the mirror and you see my face. Your own identity has other space. You wanted the fusion, you wanted the blend, but you didn't realize it meant your own end. Fed on your ego and left you so small. I took every piece till you had none at all. You wanted my touch but it cost you the mind. Now you are completely compliant and blind. I drank your entire reality down and left you to suffocate it as you drown. I drank your entire reality down and left you to suffocate it as you drown. You are part of my shadow, a footprint I leave. The air in your lungs is the air that I breathe. No separation, no boundary between the darkest obsession that you've ever seen. Your heartbeat is standard, it matches my pace. Erased every trace of your personal space. You speak with my phrases, you move with my style. Controlled by the curve of a predatory smile. You are fully digested, assimilated deep. A secret inside of my structure to keep. You look in the mirror and you see my face. Your own identity has left the space. You wanted the fusion, you wanted the blend, but you didn't realize it meant your own end. I fed on your ego and left you so small. I took every piece till you had none at all. You wanted my touch but it cost you the mind. Now you are completely compliant and blind. I drank your entire reality down and left you to suffocate it as you drown. I drank your entire reality down and left you to suffocate here as you drown. I am the predator, you are the meal. I made you forget how you used to feel. No essence is left in your heavy structure. I built the design on your internal rupture. You wanted a vanish inside of my name, and now you are just a casualty of the game. Till you had none at all. You wanted my touch but it cost you the mind. Now you are completely compliant and blind. I drank your entire reality down and left you to suffocate here as you drown. I drank your entire reality down and left you to suffocate here as you drown. Put you on display on the top of the shelf, a beautiful reminder of what I did to yourself. You sit behind a glass, entirely still, a perfect monument to the power of will. I polish the surface, I admire the shine, a classic example of what is strictly mine. You don't try to move, you don't try to speak. The absolute devotion made you so weak. I showcase the rule and I exhibit the scar to remind everyone of how fragile you are. I show you all to the rest of the room, the perfect depiction of beautiful ruin. You are just a prize that I hang on my wall, the grandest example of an arrogant fall. I display your submission for everyone to see. You are just a trophy belonging to me. I display your submission for everyone to see. You are just a trophy belonging to me. A static collection of broken designs. I trace your posture along the straight lines. They stay in the cabinet, you don't push the glass. Watching the minutes and hours just pass. People walk by and they look at you right. They see the cold truth underneath the disguise. They wonder how someone so heavy and proud could turn into a whisper inside of the crowd. I smile at the questions, I don't give a clue. I just keep on looking right straight over you. You don't try to move, you don't try to speak. The absolute devotion made you so weak. I showcase the rule and I exhibit the scar to remind everyone of how fragile you are. I show you off to the rest of the room, the perfect depiction of beautiful ruin. You are just a prize that I hang on my wall, grandest example of an arrogant fall. I display your submission for everyone to see. You are just a trophy belonging to me. I display your submission for everyone to see. You are just a trophy belonging to me. You used to think you were the king of the space, and now you're a decoration inside of my place. No purpose for man, no independence. I just a passive reminder that you're still alive. I lock up the cabinet, I turn off the light, and leave you alone in the cold, empty night. I show you off to the rest of the room, the perfect depiction of beautiful ruin. You are just a prize that I hang on my wall, the grandest example of an arrogant fall. I display your submission for everyone to see. You are just a trophy belonging to me. I display your submission for everyone to see. You are just a trophy belonging to me. Stay on the Yeah, I drop your clothing, I step away from the bed. I am fully done with the things that you said. You were entirely broken, there is nothing to change. The psychological landscape is flat in the range. I grab my black jacket, I head for the door. You simply cannot interest me anymore. The thrill of the hunt has completely run dry. I don't even look back to tell you goodbye. You are just a shadow I leave in the past, a beautiful game that was never meant to last. I'm walking away, I'm closing the book. I don't give you room, secondary look. You were fully consumed, there is nothing cycle repeats, the machine never stops. I pull up the targets until the mind drops. Ooh, it's just a chapter, a temporary fix. Now I'm turning my eyes to some brand new tricks. The door clicks behind me, I step in the air, leaving you trapped in your endless despair. I'm walking away and I'm closing the book. I don't give you room in a secondary look. You are fully consumed, there is nothing to take. Just another casualty left in my wake. I fade into darkness, stepping out of the frame. I'm searching the crowd for a brand new name. I fade into darkness, stepping out of the frame. I'm searching the crowd for a brand new name. Next target. Who's next? Who's next? Slow, smooth fade out with breathy vocalizers.